KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Hafa day, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Jason Salas, and I am joined by two outstanding members of our community, JFK seniors. I've got Islanders in the house, and these aren't just any members of the student body. I mean, everybody at JFK, the class of 2023, is awesome, and we salute each and every one of them on your achievements. But we have Cadet Major Kylie Duenas and Cadet Captain Alex Baker. They're with the Air Force Junior ROTC Battalion over there at the home of the Islanders, and they are the new recipients of an amazing scholarship. Both of them, they are officers in their battalion, and actually squadron, right, guys?
Yes.
Squad. Okay, I went to Army ROTC, so I still get those things confused. But first of all, congratulations to both of you. That's an amazing achievement.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now of course, Kylie, you actually outrank Alex. So how is that having to salute Kylie every morning there, Alex?
I don't mind. I think she deserves the respect. So
absolutely. So Kylie, as a major, what are some of your responsibilities? Let's talk about the leadership and the excellence that you've learned in the JROTC program.
So in our unit, I'm actually a part of the core group, which is the top 5 positions of the unit. I'm the operations squadron commander. So I oversee all of the flight commanders for each of the classes that we have for ROTC. Mm-hmm. So I make sure that the commanders for the first years are teaching them what they need to do, and then the second years, third years, and fourth years. Okay. As well as I oversee the drill team commander as well, making sure that they're doing their job teaching.
And JFK has had a long history of having a very, very competitive unarmed drill team, right?
Yes.
All right, really good there. Okay, and then Alex, pardon me, Captain Baker. What are some of your responsibilities? So if Major Duenas is more on the on the operational side and overseeing the troops and everything, what falls on your shoulders?
So I'm part of mission support. So my main job is logistics director. So running the unit's logistics department. Getting all the uniforms and everything and the equipment, and then in March preparing for the inspection, and then also I'm the senior advisor for the Air Force Ball planning committee, and also the senior advisor for our JLab team, so our ACD team.
Okay, so obviously you do a lot of things over there, and you know what, I can actually say my heart goes out to you, because I did logistics 1 year, and supply is very, very challenging. At the military level, yeah, you've got all of the equipment, you've got the uniforms, as you said, but the fact that you're also planning your Air Force ball, I take logistics over that, because that's a very big responsibility there. Okay, so let's one thing I also want to shine light on is the fact that both of you are very accomplished athletes too. You're both also members of the JFK volleyball team, and Alex, you also do you do cross country, and Kylie, you also do wrestling, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Talk to me, each of you, and you guys can kind of play off each other as you see fit, but how does the self-discipline of being cadets in JROTC and and the preparation and the organization, how does that lend over to your success as athletes, and maybe vice versa too?
So I mean, just learning to work with a team, especially in volleyball, you want to try to win. So I mean, succeeding in volleyball translates we can help my fellow cadets and try to do the best that we can.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I think that one thing that JROTC helps with a lot with sports is just discipline, showing up when you need to show up and finding the time to manage all your different extracurriculars, because JROTC takes up so much time out of your day, after school, and sports as well. All the practices and games are held after school, so you need to manage when you're going to show up to ROTC events and when you're going to show up to your games and practices. Mm-hmm. So you got to know how to balance your time. So when you're in class during instructional time in ROTC, that's when you have to make sure you're on top of everything, so that way you don't have to sacrifice as much time after school to do your job, so that you can
Absolutely.
Go off and do your other things.
Sure. Okay. Well, you mentioned after school, and I think that's a perfect segue, because you guys are graduating seniors, of course. You guys are leaders in your squadron right now. What are your plans when you walk away from that little school in Upper Tumon, and where do your careers take you from here?
So since the J100 is a scholarship for college, I'm planning to go either University of Hawaii Manoa or University of Portland, and working in a computer science major.
Very nice. Very, very cool. So you're either gonna have a tank top if you go to Hawaii, or you're gonna have like a real big like a thick sweater if you go to Portland. Because yeah.
Yes.
How about you, Kylie?
For me, I've been applying to schools outside on the mainland as well. So I have schools in California, Arizona, even Virginia. Then after that, of course, the scholarship, you must commission into the Air Force or Space Force. So for me personally, I want to go into the Air Force as an engineer of some sort.
Very, very cool. Well, we wish you both the best of luck, and we know you guys are going to be successful at anything you guys undertake. You guys have proven that so many times over with your academic achievements, with your athletic success, and now in the JROTC program. And that's the one unique thing, because again, I was 4 years in Army ROTC when I was in high school, and we learned like a lot of drills and ceremonies. We learned first aid, marksmanship, and stuff like that. The Air Force JROTC program is unique because you guys are also learning aerospace techniques, and like the Air Force being like a very, very technical, and Space Force, very, very technical branches of service. So how has that been, and how challenging has that been?
So you mainly learn the aerospace studies in your earlier years, like first and second years, a little bit in third year, but not as much, because third and fourth year is when we really try and focus on the leadership aspect of being in the military. So that's when a lot of the cadets in the third and fourth years, they hold leadership positions, and that's we learn how to, manage our responsibilities and working as a team and all that.
Okay, would you agree, Alex?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Yeah, the aerospace, I mean, you guys are basically learning like, the fundamentals of flying, which is very, very difficult.
Yes.
Yeah, our program also has an aviation club that people are able to do. So you can be in the club and take all the fitness tests and learn about aviation stuff. And you can, if you are eligible, you could have the opportunity to go off island to actually get your pilot license already.
Very cool. Okay, so I'm not going to be military recruiter here and everything, but I would say, like, at this point, if you were considering, after you finish college, going into service and wear the uniform, would you rather go Air Force or Space Force?
I would say Air Force, but I'm also open to the Space Force.
By the way, everybody, their instructor is off camera, so shout out to the colonel. She's like right over there. Okay, so Space Force. How about you, Alex?
I would like to join the Space Force if I can. I think like going into that computer science, I think it will match up well with the Space Force, and it seems very interesting. So I'd like to give it a try if I can.
Okay. And now, real quick, take me back. So go 4 years ago, right? When you guys were incoming freshmen, what made you want to decide to say like, hey, I could, this ROTC class seems like a little bit fun, the uniform looks cool. I've got maybe some cousins that were in it before. They said it's a real worthwhile program. Like for me, it was the best class I ever took, middle school, high school, college, and everything. Like it's amazing, amazing opportunity. So what made you guys choose to be cadets in Air Force JROTC?
For me, in middle school, I kind of started diving more deeper into like careers, and I knew that I think I would enjoy the military and just the discipline of it. So going into high school, I told myself that I was going to do the ROTC, whatever JROTC program there was. And out of all of the branches, I think I just chose the Air Force. So that's why I ended up coming to JFK, because it had the Air Force JROTC program.
Very cool. And the blue does look really, really nice, especially when, you've got cliffside JFK. Okay, how about you, Alex? Did you have to think about it for a while about like, do I take this class, or what made you decide to become a cadet?
So I think my freshman year, I kind of was like a little hesitant about joining ROTC, but I think seeing like my family in the military and then them enjoying it, I decided to stay. And over the years, I learned all this stuff about ROTC, and I really enjoyed it. Especially making friends. All the people I know in ROTC, they're like my closest friends. And I think even the stuff we do in ROTC, like the leadership positions I hold and the service we do, is like another huge part I enjoy in ROTC. There's no other clubs that has leadership and service like ROTC does.
Absolutely. So shout out to your family, and we want to say thank you each and every one of Cadet Captain Baker's family, and we thank them for their service. Okay, guys. Final question, right? What has the last 4 years meant to you? Now, take me up to the current moment and everything like that. Kylie, do you see another promotion coming your way before graduation? You're already a major. Do you want to get lieutenant colonel?
I think it would be a stretch, but I'm still gonna keep working hard and see if I can get there. Yeah.
You've got KUAM's endorsement. No, you've got what it takes, and we would love to see you as a colonel now. How about you, Captain? You want to go up to major?
Yes, I'd love to become a major. Just keep working hard and see where I can go.
Okay, and of course, you guys, like true leaders, you guys, stay humble. You guys give all the credit to your troops, your squadron, and everything like that. But I'd like you guys to kind of just say thanks right now to maybe some of the people that got you here. Give your own shout outs and everything. You want to say, thanks to maybe your family, people from church, your classmates, your squad mates.
Yeah, I think the instructors.
If you get some tissue, that's okay too. Just because you're an officer doesn't mean you can't show emotions.
I think the instructors, I want to thank them so much because, we see them on a daily basis and they're like our main motivation, I think. They help us, out of their kindness of their heart, and it means a lot to me. I think that's one of the main ones. Yes.
Very nice. My Army instructor was like a second father to me. I mean, he's still a friend to this day. So, First Sergeant Daniel Mendiola, thank you so much, sir. How about you, Major?
I would have to agree with Alex. Instructors have really played a huge impact on my life because my family, I don't really have any military connections, so they really taught me everything, or gave me as much advice and stuff that they could to help me in this program. And I think my family and my friends just supporting me along the way, even though they have no clue about any of this military stuff, is just the best thing ever, because even if they don't know what it is or they can't relate to it, they still always push me to keep on going. And it's just really awesome to have this amazing support group around me.
Well, that is amazing, both of you. And I can clearly see why both of you were chosen to be recipients of the J100 scholarship, because, the military gives you, an infinite number of opportunities. It's up to you to show the self-discipline and the perseverance and the work ethic to actually earn that. So, we congratulate the both of you on all of your success. Congratulations to your families. And we look forward to seeing both of you doing really, really great things.
Thank you.
Okay, so blue's a nice color, by the way, the Air Force ROTC blue, but also you guys are always going to wear green and gold on your hearts for sure. So go Islanders. All right, thanks so much. So that's Cadet Major Kylie Duenas and Cadet Captain Alex Baker over there at the JFK Junior ROTC program for the Air Force. Thank you so much to the both of you.
Thank you.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.